Welcome back this Sunday, September 14th. The third annual Pavilion Lake Triathlon is taking place. We have one of the organizers joining us today, or maybe the chief organizer, Wayne Little. It's great to have you here.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm a member of the Kamloops Triathlon Club, which helps put on the event every year. And a few years ago, a friend and I were training out at Pavilion, and he suggested I start up a triathlon out there, and so I did. And I designed a course that was easy for people with just a small amount of training to do the event.
Yes.
And one that would be challenging for people who do have a few triathlons under their belt, so be competitive for them.
Whereabouts is Pavilion Lake?
If you drive on the Duffy Lake Road out towards Lillooet, it's on this side of Lillooet. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive west of Kamloops.
So what makes this particular triathlon interesting, we were talking about this by email, is that mostly these big events start at like the crack of dawn, 7 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever. This one starts later in the day. Yeah,
I wanted it, there's two reasons I chose 11 a.m. start. One was the race is in a big canyon, and the sun doesn't come up until it warm up the area until it's up high. So that's one reason. And the second reason is a lot of races start at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's too early for people to get up. So you can get up at 8 o'clock in Kamloops and drive out to the event, do the event, have lunch, and head back. Certainly a very scenic area of our province to hold this triathlon. Let's talk a little bit about where the route takes you. Yeah, so you'll obviously swim in Pavilion Lake. It's cool, crystal clear water. It's amazing how clear the water is. Actually, there's no leeches or algae or weeds or nothing in the water. You'll swim across the lake, and then you swim along the shore, and then come back across. So it's a good event for people who are beginners and the swimmers, so they only really need to go across, and they can take a break if they need to. Then you bike 20 kilometers, and you'll go past 3 beautiful little lakes, and then through some nice rolling hills. Then you turn around and come back, same view, just on the other side of the road. And then you run the opposite direction, so you're not interfering with the cyclists. And you go through along Pavilion Lake, nice view there, and then you come over a hill into a nice ranch land area and turn around and come back. And is it too late to sign up for this particular event? No, you can sign up till Friday if you want to, and you can do that through our website. Yeah. This is the third annual, so you've had it 2 years before. How many people turn out for this? Normally we get about 40 people. Every year we get a few more. Yeah. Would marathon runners I don't know how that works. People who run marathons, do they oftentimes do triathlons, and do triathlon people often do marathons? How does that work? All triathletes used to do one of the 3 events really well, and that was their one thing, and then a friend got them training doing the bike. If they were a runner, they got into the bike, or if they were a swimmer, they started running, and then they got to all 3. And it's a very addictive sport. It's a lot of fun. Maybe you can outline just quickly how long each portion of the race is. How long is biking, swimming, and running? Okay, so the whole event for a fast person, it's a sprint distance, will take about an hour. The whole thing? The whole thing. That's amazing. For a fast person. For most people, an hour and a half to 2 hours they'll take. And how long is each? So the swim is normally about 15 minutes, and then the bike ride about half an hour to 45 minutes, and then the run would be about 25 minutes, half hour. How long is the run? Pardon me? How long are you running for? What's the distance? 5K. Okay, good to know. So you're hoping to see people sign up. There are still a few days. Obviously, the more the merrier. Yes, yeah, definitely. Fantastic. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this bike out in front. We have another minute to burn here. So, I want to understand the whole fender wrapped all the way around the tire thing. That's for spray or what? How does that work? So that is a triathlon specific bike. It is made for going really fast by yourself, where a road bike is made for going fast in a group of people. Yeah, it's got deep dish wheels, so they're very aerodynamic. Position. So that whole thing is a wheel? I thought it was some sort of cover over the wheel. No, that's the wheel. Really? That's the wheel. Interesting. Yeah, so for the event, to do the event, you're going to need 2 things. Yeah. A few things, actually. You're going to need goggles. Yes. A wetsuit. You'll need a bike, a helmet, and you'll need running shoes. Right. And all these can be purchased here in Kamloops at Runner's Soul or Spoken Motion and Taboo Cycles. Right, so you have to be ready to go. You need all your equipment. Yeah, and if you have friends you can borrow it off of, or you can rent some of the equipment too. Fantastic. Well, the good news is the weather's supposed to be quite nice, Wayne, so yes. I hope it certainly has been every year. Really? Yes. Good for you. Yes. That's excellent luck. Yeah. Thank you for being here today. Thank you very much. Yes. If you are interested in signing up, there is still time, of course. The information is on the screen. Try.org is where you can go to find out information or to sign up